Okay, so this story's coming out of Canada. It's coming out of British Columbia, which is in like the far, far west of the country. And it's in the Canadian Rocky Mountains. It's like northern BC. This man, who's a hiker, was on a remote hiking trip. Like, I think it was like a 10-day trip or something like that. And he failed to return home. And he was lost for 5 weeks, over 5 weeks. I can't remember exactly the amount of days that they said, but it's an extended period of time, which a normal person would not be able to survive. I don't think they would have the smarts to survive. But this guy did. He literally was rescued just a couple days ago, and he had like two sticks holding himself up. And apparently, I read somewhere that he had built a shelter while he was missing, and it burnt down, and he built another one. Like, it was crazy stuff. And I think that he was rescued by some oil riggers or oil workers or something like that up in that area. It's literally a high mountain area. So this guy was an experienced hiker and like camper, so he knew how to survive in the backcountry. And so I think that's really great when we hear stories like this of people being able to survive in Canada in that kind of weather. It's winter, it's deep winter, it's almost December, right? On like Sunday, I think it'll be December, right? So I remember watching this and I thought one of two things. I watch videos on how to build shelters in the forest. I know it sounds really crazy, but it's like a thing of mine that I watch these videos. And it's for this exact reason, just in case you get stuck, because we live in Alberta. We live really close to the border between Alberta and British Columbia, where the mountains are. And so when I was a kid, I took like mountaineering courses and stuff. I learned how to build a lean-to, how to start a fire, find a water source, you know, that sort of thing to survive in the woods for days. But I don't think that's something that people learn how to do anymore. So just think about it. This guy had to know how to hunt for food or gather food, like berries and stuff. He had to know how to construct a shelter from whatever materials he had, or like trees with like maybe a knife or like an axe or something like that if he had it as a camper. You know, he had to survive on that, fend off animals if he found animals in the area too, because you might not find bears in that area because it's winter, but there's still like cougars and wolves and coyotes and stuff like that to worry about. But yeah, just really resilient. So the first thing is that this guy knew how to survive and had those skills. But then after, I thought to myself, what kind of person knows how to do that? Like, I was in that program when I was a kid. I learned how to shoot and everything like that. But this guy knows how to survive by himself for over a month in the backcountry in Canada. That is a feat. That is extraordinary, to me, that somebody can do that in the modern day. Because I think a lot of people, like I said earlier, forget how to do that. There's no real need to do that anymore, so people forget how to build a house on their own with their own bare hands without nails and stuff like that. So he must be a super resourceful person and a very lucky person, too. What do you think about this situation? Let me know in the comments.